Alright, hey guys, Coach Sam here from Underdog Hoops. So, in today's podcast, or if you're watching on YouTube, we're going to go over accountability. So, basically, let's get this into a slideshow. Okay, so accountability. Accountability is huge when you're trying to teach, especially youth athletes. You want to teach them to be accountable, especially in junior high and high school. So, what is accountability? Well, it's basically responsibility. So, and being accountable for your actions of what you're going to do. So, let's say uh, you want your athletes, to call if they're going to be late. So, that is showing responsibility that he's going to call you, or he or she is going to call you and say, I'm running late. Just wanted to let you know. It's good practice because when they do get a job and they're running late, or if something happens, they're accountable for their own actions. So, if he doesn't show up one day, or if your athlete doesn't show up one day, then there's going to be a consequence for that. And there should always be a consequence for that. There should be no leeway on that one. Accountability is very important. Like I said, it teaches life skills, um, and teaches responsibility. So, you know, his mom's not responsible for him anymore. Yes, she is, but he can make his own decisions. He can say, oh, uh, you know, coach told me to text him or call him or whatever. And it's not the parent's job, it's the athlete's job to inform the coach. It is also, a good leadership skill. So if you have a responsible and accountable uh, athlete, that keeps other players accountable. So it kind of is a piggyback off of the leadership. It's you're holding your teammates accountable and they're holding you accountable. So that has to come with some sort of passion that you have. So a competitive edge for basketball. It's competitive and you have a passion for it. Your enthusiasm to play the sport of basketball. So these are life skills that working as a team, doing all this, learning responsibility, um, learning the responsibility to remember your plays. Point guard, you're supposed to remember your plays. Everyone's supposed to remember their plays. Um, so during this time, especially, it is kind of hard to make sure your athletes are accountable for themselves. There's really no there's leeway in school. They're not in school, but they should be in school. Um, so a lot of districts don't know what to do now, or they're just phoning it in and saying this is the year we cut it off. Um, so a few things that you guys could do to make sure that they are accountable. You can make sure that they film their workouts, which I don't necessarily think that's, that if you choose to or choose not to do that, that's your decision. But honestly, the best players will be accountable. And if you want to make sure that your kids are accountable, make them post workouts. But if you don't want them, or if you believe in them enough to say that they are going to be accountable for doing these workouts, and if they don't, it's going to really hurt them in the end. You cannot work out one day and get in shape for basketball. That's just not going to happen. So you find out who the best people are during these times. And like I said, this has probably never happened before. So this issue that we were having in the world. So it's just kind of a situation where, I find an app that I use all the time. It's called the Band app. So basically, in terms, uh, I can upload anything. I could upload paper files, so like workouts or uh, stuff for even in the season. Like you can post snack bar stuff and stuff like that. So it really is a good way to make sure that you're in sync with your team. Make sure you're on top of communication. You can set stuff for schedules. You can have things scheduled in advance or within a few hours. Make sure that you have your calendar all set. So it's basically so easy to just input and you're done. So that's why I wanted to share that with you guys, because it helps me make sure my players are accountable. So if you guys enjoyed this video or the podcast, please go ahead and subscribe and like. And then if you guys are on the podcast, go ahead and give us a 5-star review. I would really appreciate it. And that is it, guys. I hope I get to see you guys in some future videos, and hopefully we can talk. If you guys want to interview on my show or on my podcast, feel free to email me, coachsam@underdoghoops.com, and we can set something up. Other than that, have a good day.